It was fun, right, honey? There's Piper. Piper. Hey everybody, Jim Ellis here, the Unemployed Entrepreneur. Thanks again for visiting my page, watching my videos. I can't tell you how much I appreciate y'all. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification button so you can get a notification every time I put out a new video. And thanks again. Well, today is part 5 of Livin the Dream, the RV Adventures. And today we are actually, I believe, going to make it to the Florida Keys. Behind me there on that computer screen, you see a little bit of what you're about to see in full frame video. I won't tell you what that is. I mean, you can probably figure it out looking at it, but I'll tell you what it is when we get there. For starters, though, I'm going to go ahead and admit something that I found out after this first clip you're about to watch came out. In doing some digging in the possibility of coming back with our RV from Florida, I did a little research and I found out that it is against Florida law to stay overnight in a rest area. In other words, if you're pulling an RV and you stop, you have, I think it's a limit of 3 hours in which you can stay, and that is all. Otherwise, you can be ticketed or something. I'll leave it at that and then let you watch this first clip. Well, we just survived our first night. Well, we'll show you as we open the door. Our first night hike in a rest area. We're at like mile marker 234 on Interstate 10 in North Florida between Tallahassee and Lake City. And yes, it's noisy because there are diesel trucks here. Yeah. But, hey, we survived. It was noisy. But I don't know how many times we'll do this again, but it was fun to try. Right? Yeah, see, you can tell I'm coercing her. Right? It was fun, right, honey? Fun. All right, well, gonna get it all hooked up and ready to go. Get back on the road. It's, by the way, you can tell by the way we're dressed, it may be Florida, but it ain't Florida yet. Because it's only, what, 50 degrees? It's ridiculous. We ran out of propane in the middle of it, well, early this morning, and it was probably 40 degrees in the trailer when we woke up this morning. So, yeah, welcome to Florida. So, yeah, that was fun. Well, we made it through the rest of the day and actually made it to Ocala, Florida. We were trying to get to Clermont because we had a reservation there, I think for the next day. Regardless of the details, we had a little bit of trouble with our hitch. Our ball, if you're familiar at all with the hitch, the ball that sticks up out of the, was actually doing this number when it was loose. Now, when the weight of the trailer came down on it, it was good, but it was actually loose when it was free, and we knew something was wrong. So we stopped in Ocala for the night, and the next day we went to the Camping World there south of Ocala, between Ocala and Clermont, and we spent literally the whole day getting that taken care of. And you'll see actually the next clip after the one I'm about to show you, I'll just let it roll into that one, is us in Clermont in a nice little rainstorm. Nothing like a good, fun afternoon Florida rainstorm in December to make you feel really awesome about still wearing shorts and a t-shirt. That's the reason one of the main reasons I love Florida. All right, so here we are in, where are we? Oh, Ocala. I just had to put a new coil pack in cylinder 6 of the beast. Oh well. And we're going to Clermont today. Clermont today. Look, there's oops, my finger. There's Piper. Piper. Hi. Yeah. And so now we're going to follow the list and get everything right. Here we go. Okay. I love being able to stand up in the rain and not be cold. being able to stand out in the rain and not be cold. So ultimately, when it comes to living the dream, life is still just an everyday kind of event. The time between the clip you just saw in the rainstorm and what you're about to see is probably well over a week. Actually, let me back up and tell you that when we got to Claremont, whatever, I started working for Lyft. Made decent money, thought it was going okay. Met with my producer friend in Orlando, and we tried to sort things out and get things moving. And we met up with some friends. Actually, a friend of mine that I hadn't seen in, I think, 30 years, Michelle Illish. She used to be Michelle Hoffman, Easton. Hoffman. Anywho, we hadn't really kept in contact until Facebook. And then she found out, through our postings and things that we were going to be around. We ended up meeting up. My wife and her have now become really good friends. So it was really cool. And we went to her church a couple of times during that 9 or 10 days that we stayed in Claremont. And her church was actually an hour away from where we were staying, but we still made the trip. It was worth it. It was fun. And then we took off, and we, after spending Sunday morning at their church with them, we took off and slowly made our way that afternoon down to Sebring, Florida, and spent one night in Sebring, Florida. And then we left Sebring and went to the Florida Keys. Okay, wow, look at that sun shining on our faces. Okay, we're gonna do another video here because we haven't done one in a while. We're in Sebring, Florida, and our hope and prayer is that we're gonna actually be in Big Pine Key sometime in the afternoon. I don't know if you can see any of the palm trees out the sunroof there above us, but yeah, it's beautiful here. And it's December, and it's currently 59 degrees, but by the time the sun gets up to a decent level, it's going to be well into the 70s and probably in the 80s by the time we get to the Keys. Anyway, it's been a pretty eventful trip, but the last couple of runs have been really good because we're finally learning how to do this. Yay! Okay, now I just got to figure out how to get out of here without tearing up anybody's houses. This is great. This is an incredible neighborhood. If you're ever in Sebring, you can stay at Buttonwood Bay. It's worth it. Yes. Well, of course, we got a discount because of the membership we have. But $35, and we had full hookups and access to pools and shuffleboard and bocce ball as if we were old people. We're not old people.
Beautiful boards.
Yeah, oh yeah, everything's beautiful. Everything's well taken care of. Nice little Lake Josephine out there. People have boats on the canal. It's pretty cool.
Romantic walk together. It was beautiful.
Romantic walk? Who did that? Oh, that was us. Okay, yeah. Oh, sorry, my hand's in the way. Anyway, so here we go. We're about to hit the road again at 7:46 a.m. And hopefully we'll be in, like I said, Big Pine Key before the end of the day.
Yeah.
Hopefully before the sun goes down. Final destination,
yeah,
at least for a while. Yeah, of course, then we're going to turn around and go home for Christmas probably, but, one step at a time.
Yeah,
so,
it only took us, what?
Well, we left we left Branson November 5th, stayed in our parents' house, my parents' house for a couple of weeks, almost to Thanksgiving, day before Thanksgiving, which was November 22nd, so November 21st, and today is December 10th. So, we've been on the road over a month, so technically over a month, but we did a lot of staying. So, yeah, anyway, hopefully we'll be able to edit this video in and make it make sense, but, whoa! We'll, almost ran over a yellow golf cart. So, here we go, about to get on the road. We'll keep you posted. Bye now. Well, there you have it. We actually made it to Florida. You can see us leaving South Central Florida from Sebring and headed down to the Keys. Now, that trip was one of our longest ones, not distance-wise, but time-wise, because it took about, if I remember right, it took us about 6 hours, I think. Does that sound right? No, it would have been less than that. But I think it was about 4.5 to 5 hours. But we left, as you heard, about before 8 o'clock in the morning. And I know we didn't get there till 2, so I guess maybe it was 6 hours. We took our time. When you're driving a 12,000-pound rig that's 50 plus feet long and you're not a truck driver, you take your time, especially on 2-lane roads that are bridges that go over water, and you could die. I'm going to end part 5 and most likely the last part of this adventure with a clip that I thought was actually taken on the end of the trip that I just showed you, but it couldn't be because, as I've said, we made it to Big Pine Key in the middle of the afternoon. And this picture is, or excuse me, this clip is of a sunset as we drive across the 7 Mile Bridge. Enjoy, and thanks again for watching. Wow, look at that beautiful sunset. It's a little bit, what's the word I'm looking for? What is that word when something is, I don't know.